Hello, and welcome to the Life Advice channel. I cried because I had no shoes, until I saw someone who had no feet. This profound quote sets the tone for our journey today, a journey into perspective. Imagine for a moment you're walking along a rocky path, barefoot, feeling every sharp stone under your feet. You might think, if only I had shoes, my journey would be so much easier. But then you meet someone on that same path who's not only shoeless, but also footless. Suddenly, your wish for shoes seems trivial in comparison. You realize that you have something to be grateful for, something you'd taken for granted. That's the power of perspective. Perspective is not just about what we see, but how we see it. It's about our attitudes, our perceptions, our interpretations of the world around us. We may not have control over the events that unfold in our lives, but we certainly have control over how we perceive them. A shift in perspective can lead to a greater sense of gratitude. It's about recognizing the good in our lives, even when things don't seem so good. It's about acknowledging that there's always someone out there who's facing a tougher battle. It's about realizing that our struggles, as hard as they may be, are often blessings in disguise. This journey of perspective is not just about seeing the world through rose-colored glasses. It's about finding the silver lining in every cloud, about appreciating the sunshine after the rain. It's about understanding that the darkest night will pass and a new day will dawn. It's about finding hope in despair, strength in weakness, courage in fear. So, as we embark on this journey today, let's challenge ourselves to see the world in a different light. Let's strive to find the beauty in the ordinary, the extraordinary in the mundane. Let's look for the good in every situation, the lesson in every challenge, the opportunity in every setback. As we delve deeper, let's remember that perspective isn't about what we see, but how we choose to see it. Think about a time in your life when you thought things were really bad, until you encountered someone who had it worse. Let's delve into a tale of two lives. Picture this: a man named John, who lives in a plush penthouse in the heart of the city. He drives the latest sports car, wears designer suits, and dines at gourmet restaurants. Yet, despite all this, he is always dissatisfied. He constantly yearns for more, never taking the time to appreciate what he has. He's like a bird with golden wings who feels burdened by its own feathers. Now imagine another man, let's call him Sam. He lives in a small cottage on the outskirts of the same city. He rides a bicycle to work, wears simple clothes, and enjoys home-cooked meals. His life, by conventional standards, is modest, yet he brims with joy and contentment. He finds happiness in the simplest of things: a beautiful sunrise, a blooming flower, a hearty laugh. He's like a bird with broken wings that still cherishes the joy of hopping around. Two men, two different walks of life, two contrasting perspectives. One sees his glass as perpetually half empty, while the other sees his as always half full. The stark difference between their lives is not in what they possess, but in how they perceive what they have. John's life is a testament to the fact that abundance isn't always synonymous with contentment. His constant desire for more only fuels his dissatisfaction. On the other hand, Sam's life is a testament to the power of gratitude. He might not have much, but he deeply appreciates what he does have. His simple life is rich with joy and satisfaction. This tale of two lives serves as a powerful reminder that it's not about what we have, but how we perceive what we have. It's about finding contentment in our own circumstances, rather than constantly comparing ourselves to others. Because in the end, happiness is a state of mind, not a state of possession. Sometimes the lens through which we view our circumstances can truly define our experiences. Gratitude, a simple word with a profound impact. It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. Imagine a world where the glass is always half full, where every cloud has a silver lining, where each setback is a setup for a comeback. That's the world seen through the lens of gratitude. It's an attitude, a mindset, a way of life. It's appreciating the sun on your face, the laughter of a friend, the beauty in a single flower. It's recognizing the gift in every moment, no matter how small. The power of gratitude lies not just in its ability to transform our outlook, but also to impact our physical and mental health. Studies have shown that practicing gratitude can reduce stress and depression, improve sleep, and even boost our immune system. It's a simple action with profound results. A small shift in perspective with far-reaching effects. Consider the story of Emma, a woman who faced a series of setbacks, a job loss, a broken relationship, a health scare. She felt like her world was falling apart. But then, she started a gratitude journal. Every day she wrote down 3 things she was grateful for. At first it was hard, but over time it became easier. She found herself seeking out the good in her day, focusing on the positive instead of dwelling on the negative. As her perspective shifted, so did her life. She found strength in adversity, joy in the mundane, and peace in the storm. She discovered that the power of gratitude wasn't about changing her circumstances, but about changing her response to them. She realized that even in the midst of her struggles, there was always something to be grateful for. So, let's challenge ourselves. Let's start each day with a heart of gratitude, appreciating what we have instead of lamenting what we lack. Let's remember that even the smallest act of gratitude can spark a ripple effect of positivity in our lives and the lives of those around us. Gratitude doesn't change the scenery, it merely cleans the glass you're looking through. So, how do we shift our perspective to cultivate a sense of gratitude? This question might seem daunting, but with a few practical strategies we can all learn to view life through a lens of appreciation. Let's start with a simple yet powerful tool, a gratitude journal. This is more than just a diary of pleasant events, it's a conscious effort to focus on the good in our lives. Every day, jot down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as monumental as a life-changing opportunity, or as mundane as a perfect cup of coffee on a cold morning. Over time, you'll train your mind to instinctively seek out the positive, gradually shifting your perspective. Next, consider practicing mindfulness. This involves being fully present in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings without judgment. As you become more aware of your internal dialogue, you'll start to notice patterns. You might realize that negative thoughts often dominate your mind, leaving little room for gratitude. But remember, you have the power to change this narrative. Take a deep breath, let those negative thoughts float by like clouds in the sky, and make space for gratitude to seep in. Lastly, try reframing negative thoughts. This doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Instead, it's about finding the silver lining, the lessons learned, or the strength gained from adversity. For instance, instead of thinking, "I had a terrible day at work," you might reframe it as, "Today was challenging, but I learned a lot and became stronger for it." These strategies aren't quick fixes. They require commitment and patience, but the rewards are immense. As you shift your perspective and cultivate gratitude, you'll find that happiness isn't about having everything you want, but appreciating what you have. Remember, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, let's react with gratitude and watch how our world transforms. As we wrap up, let's remember that the journey to a grateful perspective is not a destination but a continual process. It's an expedition we embark on every day, designed to shape us, refine us, and ultimately illuminate the beauty in our lives that we often take for granted. Think back to the story we shared earlier about the individual who shed tears over their lack of shoes, only to encounter someone without feet. This tale was not merely about contrasting fortunes, but an illustration of how perspective can dramatically alter our perception of reality. It's about acknowledging that while our struggles are real, they are also relative. Reflect on the power of gratitude we discussed. Gratitude is more than a fleeting thank you. It's a deep-seated recognition and appreciation for the experiences, people, and opportunities that enrich our lives. When we allow ourselves to be enveloped by gratitude, we begin to see the world through a lens of abundance, rather than scarcity. Remember the concept of changing perspectives? It's not about ignoring the challenges or negating the hardships. Rather, it's about shifting our focus from what's going wrong to what's going right. It's about recognizing the good in the midst of the bad, the hope in the midst of despair, the opportunities in the midst of obstacles. As we step into tomorrow, let's commit to making this journey of perspective and gratitude a daily practice. Let's strive to see the good, even when it's not immediately apparent. Let's remind ourselves of the power we possess in choosing our focus, and the transformative impact this can have on our lives and those around us. The path to a grateful perspective is not always easy. It requires patience, resilience, and a healthy dose of optimism, but the rewards are immeasurable. We become not only happier and more content, but also more compassionate, empathetic, and understanding. Though the road may be long and winding, remember, the view is better when you appreciate the climb. Thanks for watching. Please help us reach and help more people by liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell icon. Thank you.